start sending some stuff through. Good. Okay. Let's bring that down and this down. Hey, cool. All right, it's showing some stuff here. All right. Well, this is new to me. So we are now streaming on YouTube. A little weird. I'm looking at the studio application on my desktop. It's got a lot of different information here. Not very used to it. Anyway, let's get stuff sorted. So, hello. We are now streaming on YouTube for today. We're not partnered anywhere, so it doesn't really matter where I stream. So, what I'm going to do is first up, I would like to take a moment to take a look at the uh, new stuff going on over at Play Hearthstone. So, we're going to take a look at the last pile of cards that have come out, because the entire card library has been updated since the last time I took a look at anything. So let's see here. Where's the cards at? You all cards. There we go. Okay. So everything's been released, and we now know all of the cards for the new set coming out. Let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so let's go to windowed mode. There we go. Now let's go window capture. Change this. Boom. Aha, done. Let's go ahead and embiggen. There we go. I'll just make myself a little bit smaller. You don't need to see that much of my face right now. Boom. All right, cool. So let's go back over here. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the most recent batch of cards. We're going to go ahead and record a little bit of this because I want to make some of this into a YouTube video. Let's see here. We're going to hit record and go. All right. So, hello. Welcome back to my little channel here. The last week since I've posted, um, we were waiting a little bit to get the last batch of cards so we can actually take a look at the rest of what's coming out for Voyage to the Sunken City. And here is what has come out. So we're going to go over the last remaining cards and give our thoughts on these. Now, bear in mind, these are thoughts from a completely casual player. I'll give my best ideas on what each of these cards are going to do and how they're going to affect things. So let's take a look at what we have. So first up, we have Hunter. We're looking at most recent. So we're just going to look over the cards that have been released um, that we haven't talked about already. So we're going to start with Conscious Call. Conscious Call is 3-mana spell. Draw a Naga and a spell. That's pretty damn good. Um, for a class that isn't focused on drawing cards, that's literally a better Arcane Brilliance from Mage. You're paying 3 mana, the same exact cost as Arcane Brilliance, and you're drawing two very specific cards. You're drawing a Naga, which you're going to want if you're building your deck around that, and a spell to power those Nagas. So, yeah, that's an incredibly powerful spell for Hunter. That card's going to see like a lot of play. You're most likely going to see that as a 2 of no matter where you are. Next up, we have Harpoon Gun. It's a 3-mana hunter weapon. It's a 3-mana 3/2, so it's the same exact stats as the Eagle Horn Bow. After your hero attacks, dredge. If it's a beast, reduce its cost by 2. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. It doesn't synergize with the Naga play. It synergizes with beasts. So we'll see how well that works. I mean, we see a beast already over here. That's the Jarin Saber. So there are oh, and the Colossal. Okay, all right. There's your synergy right there. So yeah, if he dredges up the Colossal, that you're getting a 5 mana Colossal. So yeah, not too shabby. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other beasts in the meta that you're going to want to pair this with anyways. But yeah, it's an eagle horn bow with a different upside. So you're not going to be focusing on secrets with this. You're going to be focusing on beast synergies. Next up, we have Urchin Spines. Your spells this turn are poisonous. Okay, that's just hilarious. All right, yeah. Let's just give all your spells poisonous. If you got stuff that deals like 1 to 2 damage, is just gonna kill anything. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a good card. I don't know what you're going to want to remove from your deck to put this one throwaway card in. I think in most cases you're going to be wanting to cast spells that are going to do the job regardless of poisonous. Because you think about this, you're going to end up having to pitch 2 cards for one, and that's kind of a card disadvantage there. It's a cool effect. I don't know if I would be playing that though. All right, so this is our first look at the Colossal for Hunter. This is Hydrolodon. It's a 7 mana 5/5 Colossal +2. Battlecry, give your Hydrolodon heads rush. So that's likely going to be the related card. Hydrolodon head. Okay, you got 2 heads. And 2 mana 3/1, 3/1. Death Rattle, if you control Hydrolodon, summon 2 Hydrolodon heads. Oh my. Okay, yeah. You cut down one Hydra head and it gets you more heads. So you definitely need to kill off, sorry, the Hydrolodon before you kill off the Hydrolon heads. However, the heads themselves have rush. This card's a board sweeper. Hold, oh wait, no, it's not. Because the Hydrolon comes down, and its battle cry is it gives your Hydrolon heads rush. That would mean the Hydrolon heads that exist right now, not like every other Hydrolon head that is summoned by the heads that die. So that means this is going to come down, and you get 6 attack power worth of rush, and then the other ones that spawn after that do not have rush. If I'm reading this correctly, which I think I am, because the battle cry itself will check your board state when it comes down. It's not like an ongoing effect. Okay. Yeah, otherwise that would just be like a ridiculous board sweeper no matter what. Let's see, what else we got? Nagas probably already seen it. John Sayward already seen it. Emergency maneuvers, barb nets. Yeah, okay. So we've seen the rest of these. So yeah, um, Hunter's looking pretty solid. Um, honestly, from what I've seen so far, I'm looking to play Shaman, Mage, or Hunter this coming season, and that's saying a lot because I never play Hunter. Not a big fan of it. Okay, here we are in Rogue. We got Gone Fishing. It's a dredge spell, 1 mana, combo, draw a card. Okay, so you dredge and then you draw a card. So you dredge up what you need and then you draw it if this has combo. That's pretty good. I mean, there's not much more that needs to be said about that. It's just another great rogue spell that has amazing card draw. Let's see. Next up, we have the Fillet Fighter or Fillet Fighter. It's a 1 mana 3/1 battle cry. Oh my god. It's 1 mana 3/1 battle cry, deal a damage. That's like Elven Archers on steroids. That's just an amazing card. Yeah, you're gonna see that all over the place in like every form of like aggro or um, fighting for the board in the early game kind of deck. Yeah, that's a great card. I see. Swift Scale Trickster. It's a 4 mana 2/2 Naga. Swift Scale's Trickster battle cry. Your next spell this turn costs 0. Okay, So what spells do we see here? We see this guy right here. This is another new card. This Blood in the Water. 6 mana, deal 3 to an enemy. Summon a 5/5 shark with Rush. All right, there you go. That's a combo right there. Swift Scale on 4 gives you Blood in the Water on turn 4. So that gives you a 2/2, a 5/5 with Rush, and deal 3 damage to an enemy. That's nasty. That's just disgusting. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, that's a pretty decent card. I don't know if it's going to be an auto include in every deck, but that is uh a solid 4 drop. I'm 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 not uh I'm not worried about that at all. Stats are a little low for a 4 mana card, but just the shenanigans that you can pull with this, that's just nasty. All right, next up we have a weapon here. It's a 2/3 for 3 mana, Swordfish, Battlecry Dredge. If it's a pirate, give this weapon and the pirate +2 attack. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Yeah. If it's a pirate, give this weapon and the pirate +2 attack. Yeah. So at 3 mana, you have a potential 4/3 and a stronger pirate. Yeah. I mean, even if you're just comboing with a fillet fighter, it's like that guy comes down as a magma rage that deals 1 damage. That's silly. We already looked at Blood in the Water. This is just a good card. Especially if you can cheat it out with the Swift Scale Trigger. I mean, that's just really good. Um, I would definitely play it alongside the Trickster. I don't know if I would play it like hard cast it as a 6 mana spell. I mean, it's strong. Don't get me wrong. It's 2 removals in one. You deal 3 to something small, and then you have the 5/5 come in and bash something in the face for 5. That's yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good. It's not an auto include, but it's a good solid card. We already took a look at Pirate Admiral Hooktusk. Assuring Vessel, we've seen Krakatoa, we've seen Cutlass Courier, Boots. Okay, yeah, we've seen the rest of these. So yeah, good stuff coming in for Rogue here. All right, we are in Druid now. We have the Green Thumb Gardener. Battlecry, refresh empty mana crystals equal to the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand. Refresh empty mana crystals equal to the cost of the most expensive spell in your hand. So something important to remember here is it's not going to give you additional mana crystals. It's just going to refresh you up to what your maximum is for this turn. So if you curve out with this on turn 6, and you have like something with 10 mana worth in your hand, it's only going to bump you back up to 6. It's not going to get you the extra mana. Um, yeah, it's decent. It's if you build your deck right and you got a good hand state, this is basically a free 5/5. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, free cards are always good. You're never going to see me um, talking bad about a free 5/5. Next up, we have the Dozing Kelp Keeper. It is a. Hold up. Am I reading this right? Is that a 1 mana 4/4? All right. Okay, it says starts dormant. So it's a 1 mana 4/4 rush. Starts dormant after you've cast 5 mana worth of spells awaken. Okay. So this isn't as busted as I first thought it was. You got to cast a bunch of spells to get this to wake up. So it doesn't just like wake up in 2 turns like the stuff from Ashes of Outland did. It actually has a trigger that you have to work for. So yeah, all right. I would say this fairly balanced. I mean, it's decent, especially with the spells that you're gonna be tossing around. Druid is well known for casting its fair share of 5 mana plus spells. Yeah, not bad. It's not bad. I I would I would probably tinker around with it, try and see how we can make it viable. But just from what it says on the card, it's not bad. Next is the Seaweed Strike. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If you played a Naga while holding this, also give your hero +4 attack this turn. That's really good. I like that. 3 mana, remove a minion, or deal 4 to a minion. So in most cases, you're going to be removing something at, on turn 3. If you played a Naga while holding this, so like say, do we have a Naga that comes down on turn 2? I believe we have something like that in neutral. So if we play a Naga on turn, or even the Dozing Kelp Keeper, I mean, you play that on turn 1 while this is also in your hand. On turn 3, you cast this, smash something in the face for 4, and then your hero gets +4 attack, and you get to smash face again. It's not bad. Uh, Niche playability. I will say niche playability. I would rate this probably like a 2 out of 5. Bottom feeder. We already took a look at that. Aquatic Form of John Gardens, Flipper Friends, Miracle. Okay, yeah, we've looked at the rest of these. Okay, so the only new cards are these 3 right here. So yeah, not bad. Nothing that really blows me away, but some solid cards. Warlock. We have Dragged Below. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Give your opponent an Abyssal Curse. Okay, so that's another curse card. Again, I'm really torn on the curses. I'm not certain that we're going to see enough curses come through to make that game plan viable. But who knows? I could be completely wrong on this. I will definitely try to build a curse deck just to see if it is even doable as a win con. But yeah, I'm not too plussed on the curses. But deal 4 to a minion for 4 mana. It's a little underpowered in my opinion. Next, Rock Bottom, 1 mana, summon a 1/1 Murloc, then Dredge. If it's also a Murloc, summon 1 more. Okay, not too bad. I mean, they're definitely pushing the Warlock Murloc um, archetype here. Let's see, what's next? We have 3 mana, 2/3, Sirakes Cultist. Naga. Battle Cry, give your opponent an Abyssal Curse. Okay, well let's count these up. How many curses do we have? We got 1 curse, 2 curse. Let's see, 3 curse with Zakul. 4 curse. Okay, so we have 4 cards that could potentially give a curse. The Void Gill, not the Void Gill. Zakul is a legendary, so you can have 1 of that in your deck. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you have 7 cards out of 30 that could give you an opportunity to apply a curse to the opponent. 7 out of 30, that's a little bit less than 30% because you're working with 30 cards in your deck. So I'd say it's probably about 25% of your deck will be devoted to curses if you put all 7 of these cards in your deck. And that's not that great. I mean, it's okay. It's enough to like build a base, but I would have liked at least 1 more card to apply curses to make this a viable mechanic. But who knows? I could be completely wrong on this, but I don't think I am. I don't think curses are going to get there. I'm hope that I'm wrong though. I would love to be proven wrong on this. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Void Gill is a 3 mana 3/2 Murloc with Death Rattle. Give all Murlocs in your hand +1/+1. I would rather give Murlocs in play +1/+1, especially because you're going to be swarming and you're going to be emptying a lot of minions. But on the plus side, it is only a 2-drop. So if you are playing like a fully dedicated Murloc deck, this could be pretty useful. But also, it's Death Rattle. If it was Battle Cry, that'd be a lot more interesting. But Death Rattle is a little bit harder to meet the requirement. So that's a pretty passable card in my opinion. All right, we've already seen the rest of these Warlock cards, so we're moving on. We are now in neutral. So what do we see here? We see Helmet Hermit. It is a 4/3 that can't attack. It's hot trash. Um, Without a silence effect, this card is literally garbage. If you don't have a way to give it taunt, people are just going to attack right past it. This is not something I would want to play. Unless we received more silence effects in priest to make this worthwhile. But last I checked, we only had um, one new silence effect. So, and I don't think that's going to be enough. So, honestly, that's trash. Mothership. 6 mana, 5/4. Rush. Death Rattle. Summon 2 random mechs that cost 3 or less. Solid. 6 mana, 5/4. Rush. And when it dies, you get more mechs. I mean, that's not too bad at all. And it says 3 or less. So let's just take a look at what we have here. We got the Naval Mine. It has potential to summon that. Let's see, what other mechs do we have here? Here we go. We got the Security Automaton. You get an opportunity to summon that. Click Clocker. There's another opportunity. Let's see, any other mechs? We have Naga Beast. Murloc. Yeah, okay. So there's a few things. You're probably going to be end up pulling something from like one of the classes instead, but 3 or less, not that hot. And the fact that it's random, also not that hot. Um, you do extract a little bit of value though, because you're still getting extra bodies after ramming this into someone, so it's not bad. It's not hot garbage, but it's also not that great. Moving on. Merc Water Scribe. It's a 3/2 for 2. Battle Cry. The next spell you play costs 1 less. I like it. I like anytime I can get discounts on my spells, especially when you're playing a spells matter archetype, which the Naga are definitely playing for. So that's a solid card. Naval Mine, 0/2 for 2. Death Rattle, deal 4 damage to the enemy hero. You're going to need a way to destroy this yourself, like a sacrifice outlet to make this worthwhile. Because no one in the right mind is going to just swing into this. But also, it only deals the damage to the enemy hero. So unless you're playing like um, a face melter kind of deck, this card's gonna be pretty terrible, especially if you don't have a way to get rid of it on your own. Um, I would prefer it if this would deal 4 damage to a random enemy target, so like either the enemy face or an enemy minion. But that might be asking too much. I don't know. Next up, we have the Gorlock Ravager. Battlecry, draw 3 Murlocs. Oh, okay. For a common, that's not too bad. I mean, it's 5 mana, 4/3. If you build your deck right, draw 3 Murlocs. That's a 5 mana draw 3 on a body. No, that's just good. You build your deck right. That's just a good card. It's great reload for a Murloc deck. Murloc decks usually empty their hand by turn 3 or 4. That just refills you. No, that's good. That's good stuff. Okay. Next up, we have Pufferfish. Oh, no. Puffer Fist. My apologies. Is a 3 mana, 3/4 pirate. After your hero attacks, deal 1 damage. Oh my god. Deal 1 damage to all enemies? That's going to be busted in Demon Hunter. Forget the fact that it's a pirate and like your pirate synergies are usually in rogue or warrior. That's going to be busted in Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is a class that wants to attack every single turn no matter what. That is a great card. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Good stuff right there. I like that a lot. Rainbow Glow Scale. It is a 2/3 for 2. It's a Naga, and it's spell damage +1. All right, yeah, slap that into your Shaman or your Mage decks. Easy. It's a little bit of pack filler, but it's decent. I'll take spell damage where I can get it. Next up, Reef Walker is a 3/2 elemental for 3 mana. Battlecry and Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 Piranha Swarmer. All right, you got more Piranha activators there. Not bad. And it's on Battlecry and Death Rattle, so that makes me happy. You get them on both sides. Next is a Sea Scout Operator, 3 mana, 2/4 Battlecry. If you control a mech, summon 2/1 Mecha Fish. Not bad. Yeah, it's a pack filler. It just gives you more bodies on the table, but only if you have a mech. So there is a little bit of a requirement there. Next, we have the Security Automaton. It is a 1/3 for 2. After you summon a mech, gain +1/+1. It's pretty pack filler. It doesn't blow me away, but it's okay. And it has kind of a deck building requirement too. You kind of have to go into mechs. So this could be useful in Mech Mage because Mech Mage is kind of a tempo oriented build. So that could be useful. Yeah, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'll give it that. Selfish Shellfish is a 4 mana 7/7. Oh, we got the meme. It's Death Rattles. Your opponent draws 2 cards. That card is shit. That is a bad card. Now, anytime you're giving your opponent extra cards, that's bad babbies. I would rather take Overload 2 than that. No, thank you. Click Clockers, 1 mana, 1/1, Divine Shield and Battle Cry. Give a random mech in your hand +1/+1. All right, cool. It's pack filler. Next up, Treasure Guard. Great art on that. Love it. It's a 1/5 Naga. Taunt, Death Rattle, draw a card. 3 mana. Yeah, it is definitely pack filler. I can think of a lot of different things I would rather be doing on turn 3. Um, and it's a taunt, but honestly, I'd rather the Death Rattle is cute, but no, I hate things that have like one attack. I'd rather play Tar Creeper. Because like in these early turns, you need to be fighting for the board. Next up, you have a 2/1 for 3. His name is Twin Finn, the Finn Twin. It's a rush battle cry, summon a copy. Okay, that's just cute. All right, the art's amazing. I love his little tendril hair. But yeah, yeah. Okay, you get 2/1 rushers for 3 mana. That's just a good card. I like it a lot. Uh, Vicious Slither Spear is a 1/3 for 1 mana. After you cast a spell, gain +1 attack until your next turn. Eh, that's the best I got for you. It's like, eh. I mean, it's no mana worm. It's okay. Next, Barbaric Sorceress. All right, is a 3/7 taunt for 6 mana. It's a Naga. Battlecry. Swap the cost of a random spell in each player's hand. Oh, that sounds fun. That's the kind of like RNG nonsense I'm all about. It's a symmetrical effect. It messes up 2 cards in each player's hand, and it's a 3/7 taunt. Um, Costs a little high. I would probably play this at 5. I don't think I would play this at 6. If you can find a way to reduce her cost or cheat her out a little bit earlier, I think it'd be fine. Um, Druid actually might like this card. Um, but as far as like my I like my mage build that I'm gonna go for, a little too slow. But honestly, the mage build I think is going to be a little bit faster than this, anyways. So I would probably pass on this, but I can definitely see this finding a home in probably Druid, a deck that can get this out like by like turn 4. Next up, we have the Ajaran Sentinel. It is a 5 mana 5/6 taunt death rattle. Put a Sunken Sentinel in the bottom of your deck. Okay, we're all caught up now. Yeah, I remember this card from last time. Yeah. So yeah. The neutrals are looking pretty sweet. I like them. You got a lot of pack filler in here, but I mean honestly, they're neutrals. They're gonna be pack filler anyways. All right, let's keep on scrolling. Paladin. All right, the Paladin. We have starting off the Holy Maki Roll. It's it's sushi. 1 mana, restore 2 health, repeatable this turn. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you're at the end of the game, you're on turn 10, and you're about to get blown out, you can spend your entire turn gaining 20 health. I mean, that's nothing to shake a fist at. Whew. That's nothing too terrible. But the on the plus side is it's not just 2 health for you, it's 2 health for your minions as well. It's like if you really need to save that taunt minion or whatever, that's useful. And it's only 1 mana. I got no problem with that. If you got something that can reduce the cost of spells by one, you make that free. It's like that'd be pretty awesome. But I don't think Paladin has access to something like that. Next up, Bubblebot. It's a 4 mana 4/4 Battlecry mech. Give your other mechs Divine Shield and Taunt. That's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Yeah. Divine Shield and Taunt to like your board of fucking mechs. Yeah, that's not shabby at all. Oh, actually that pairs very well with the Naval Mine right there. Yeah, you give your Naval Mine taunt, forces your opponent to attack into it, and yeah, blow them in the face for 4. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a pairing there. It kind of reminds me of like the eggs. Uh, Probably see this doing okay in like older formats like Wild. I mean, okay, but not great. I mean, there are better things to do in Wild than this, but I can see this like pairing well with like the Boomsday Project uh, egg, things like that. But yeah, that's all the new stuff for Paladin. Let's move on. Warrior. What do we have for Warrior? Warrior, we have Guard the City. 2 mana, gain 3 armor, summon a 2/3 Naga with taunt. That's just a good thing to do on turn 2. Yeah, easy. It's like you get a 2/3 with taunt, and you gain 3 health. I got nothing bad to say about that. Next, Obsidian Smith. 2 mana, 3/2, Battlecry, Dredge. If it's a minion or a weapon, give it +1/+1. It's okay. It's a pirate, so it might find its way into like the pirate deck, but I think the pirate deck is a little bit faster than this anyways. So yeah, I'm not too plussed about this. It feels like pack filler to me. Next is From the Depths. It's a 3 mana spell. Reduce the cost of your bottom 5 cards in your deck by 3, and then dredge. Oh wow, I like the sound of that. Reduce the cost of the bottom 5 cards by 3. So like yeah, you just dredge up something that's 3 or less, pop it in, and boom, you're ready to rock and roll. You get free cards. Yeah, easy. That's a decent deck, decent card. I don't know if there is a warrior deck that wants this, but it looks pretty good. I mean, shit. I mean, it'll give you a 4 mana Nelly. And 4 mana Nelly's nothing to scoff at either. But do you really want to just be throwing away a card for that though? Like card advantage is very important in games like this. Like if you're just like throwing pitching a card like that to just reduce the cost on something, I don't know. I I personally would rather have this spot filled by like some like removal or something like that, or something proactive you can use, or reactive, I mean. So next up we have Forged in Flame. It's a 2 mana spell. It's a fire spell, if that matters. Destroy your weapon and then draw cards equal to its attack. Okay, so you swing with something until it's down to its last durability point, and then you blow it up and draw a bunch of cards. That's great. That's really fucking good. Imagine this with freaking Gorehell. You just play Gorehell and then Forge and Flame it, and just boom, you got 7 cards. Or attack and remove an enemy unit, and boom, you just drew 6 cards. That can be really disgusting. I like that a lot. I mean, shit, just look at the Ajuran Trident right here. You pair that with the Ajuran Trident. The the Death Rattle is put a Sunken Trident on the bottom of your deck. So, boom, you play it, you hit something for 3, or hit your opponent for 3, then you Forge and Flame it, you get the Death Rattle, you draw some cards. I mean, that's just good gameplay right there. I like it. Okay, we already seen the rest of these warrior cards, so we're moving on. Okay, we're in Priest. Now we actually have something I want to look at. So we start with Illuminate. Dredge, if it's a spell, reduces cost by 3. For 0 mana, that's great. That's really good. Yeah, just bubble up something to the top of your deck. If it's a spell, reduce the cost by 3. Yeah, that's fantastic. If it's like a Jarn Ritual, It's now a one-cost spell. Let's see. Next up, we have Queen's Guard. It's a 2/3 for 2 mana. Battle Cry. Gain +1/+1 for each spell you've cast this turn. Okay, so this is something you're probably not going to be playing on turn 2, maybe turn 3 or turn 4. Um, so a little bit of a tempo loss, but that's okay because Priest doesn't really care about tempo. They're usually in it for the late game. It's okay. It's not bad. Whispers of the Deep is a 1 mana spell. Silence a friendly minion, then deal damage equal to its attack, randomly split among all enemy minions. Oh, wow. I like that a lot. Okay, yeah, so that's the extra silence that we kind of needed. So now we have two silence effects, but this one doubles as removal. So you pop this on like that 4/3 that we saw earlier for 1 mana. You silence it, and then it deals 4 damage split across enemy minions. So like turn 1, turn 2, or even like turn 3, like you wait a turn for it. So yeah, turn 1, you drop the 4/3. Turn 2, play like a random 2-drop. Turn 3, you got Whispers of the Deep into Queensguard. Queensguard comes down with a +1/+1 counter on it, and you get some removal, and you can actually attack with your 4/3 now. It's not bad. Alternatively, you have the Ajarn Ritual, which is you just make another copy of it, and then boom, you got two 4/3s to attack with. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. I don't think the silence archetype is going to make it because it never makes it. They've tried, I believe, 3 different times now, and they've never been able to make the silence archetype or the self-silence archetype good enough to um, to be competitive. And if there's only 2 cards to silence this time, I'm not seeing it happening again. All right, Demon Hunter, Predation, 3 mana spell. Deal 3 damage, costs 0 if you played a Naga while holding this. All right, cool. That's just a combo. Boom. Drop a Naga, smack something for 3. Great. Good card. Anytime we can cast something for free, I'm into it. Bone Glaive, 5 mana, 5/2, Battlecry Dredge. Hot trash. I'm not going to be paying 5 mana for a 5/2 weapon just because it's going to allow me to dredge. I mean, it's just too much mana to have that. Next we have Glaive Shark. Oh wait, all right, shit, we're caught up then. Yeah, looks like these are the only 2 new cards for Demon Hunter. So that's pretty much what we're looking at there. All right, Mage. All right, now we're back into interesting territory. Seafloor Gateway. Draw a mech, reduce the cost of mechs in your hand by 1. 3 mana spell. So 3 mana spell, you cast it, it replaces itself with the new mech that you just drew, and you are reducing the cost of all mechs in your hand by 1. So if you're going all in, if you're going all in on the mech archetype, this is great. This is just a role player card because like again, it just replaces itself in hand and gives you a mana discount on all mechs in your hand. It's just a good card. I like it. And I think that's the only new one. Yeah, because we already seen Trench Surveyor and Spylar Siren. So we've seen all of those already. Okay, Shaman. Let's see what we have here. Anchored Totem. Ooh, I like the art on that. It's literally an anchor. 2 mana, 0/3. After you summon a 1-cost minion, give it +2/+1. Okay, so decent for swarming. Ooh, really good with the piranhas. Really good with the piranhas. Are the piranhas 1 cost? Let's see. They sure are. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is intended to play with the piranhas. That can be pretty gross. I mean, it doesn't do anything else, but it does give +2/+1 to piranhas. So there you go. Glug the Gulper. I believe we've already seen this. Yeah. Yeah, we're all okay, sure. So we're all caught up there. You got nothing else to talk about there. Oh, okay. And that's the last of it. So yeah, we're seeing a lot more interesting stuff coming in from Hunter. We're seeing some interesting stuff from Mage. Um, Demon Hunter is looking kind of okay. Priest has some interesting tools, but ultimately I'm not that excited by it. Um, Warrior, Warrior, I don't see changing all that much. Paladin is looking okay. They do have the mech synergies though, so you might see like a mech paladin come through. Um, the neutrals are neutrals. Not much more to say about that there. It's like you got some fun stuff here. Probably the best neutral is probably Queen Ajara. Let's see. Elseways, Warlock, I'm not too interested in. I've never been a fan of Murlocs to begin with, like as an archetype, and the Curse archetype doesn't look that hot either. Druid looks kind of fun. They got some interesting spells. Um, Rogue looks pretty fun. I really like Pirate Admiral Hook Dusk. I'm glad that she's back. Um, and I do enjoy the Swift Skill Trickster. So there are some good things to play with here. I might dabble in Rogue a little bit. Hunter, I'm really, honestly, really impressed with. I really like the Naga um, archetype for Hunter. I will probably be playing around with Mage and Hunter um, first to see what we can what we can build, what we can make happen with those. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts the on the new cards coming out. I may make a class by class review on 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 the set as a whole. But yeah, that's what I see here. I like what I see. It it looks interesting. I mean, it's not like the most exciting set, but it looks like there's potential for a lot of fun. So we shall see. Until next time, take care. Okay, so that is that. We're all done there. Let's see. Let's go into over here and over here. Okay, cool. All right. So now that that's over with, I think what I want to do now is I'm going to play a little bit of Magic. I want to try and climb some arena points in the ladder. Um, so yeah, we're gonna switch over um, to Magic Arena. We're gonna just jam some games. So let's go ahead and load that up right now. Where is it? There it is. So I've been having a lot of fun with my black green, or Golgari as I'm sure it needs to be called. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna play a quick couple games. So this is basically what I've been working with. I call it turn grid control. I focus not too much on discard, because after you get to like kind of like the mid game to late game, discard becomes less of a necessity because your opponents are going to be playing cards anyways. So basically, the way the deck plays, it plays like this. Like you play early game Elderfang Disciple to make discard a card. You got the Celesis for a little bit of ramp. You've got a couple copies of Skull Raid. I prefer this card for my discard spell. Yeah, it is a little more expensive, but the good thing about that is it is a foretell target, and you can actually use this as a draw spell later in the game once your opponent doesn't have any cards left. Westgate Region, because Warren discard a card, is makes this pretty difficult to remove. And then we have Turn Grid to get some almost guaranteed damage in, because the opponent has to either sacrifice a non-token permanent or discard a card from their hand in order to avoid that 3 damage that's going to come through every turn. Also, you have Junji, the Midnight Sky. One of his death triggers is makes your opponent discard 2 cards and loses 2 life. So you have a lot of different ways to make your opponent discard cards, and we also have ways to deal with what they end up playing onto the board with Meat Hook Massacre. You've got Poison the Cup for spot removal, Mortality Spear to get rid of pesky enchantments, artifacts, or other creatures and planeswalkers. Binary Gaza do the exact same thing, plus ramp you a little bit. Let's see what else we got. Blood in the Snow, fantastic sweeper. I play this one primarily because I want to be able to get my Westgate region back if my opponent manages to destroy it. That's also why you have an opponent Glade is here. But you have an opponent Glade is here not just to get back your kill permanence, but also to get back Meat Hook Massacre. Because it's a sweeper that's also a permanent. So that's just good stuff right there. Also, mana base is all snow-covered lands except for the Evolving Wilds, which will be destroyed to locate your snow-covered lands. And Boseiju. Boseiju is almost never hard played if I can avoid it. It's usually just there to be channeled to destroy something. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right here. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into a few games and see what we can do. The land count a little bit because I have had a few games where I struggle despite the man ramping spells that I'm playing. But yeah, we're just gonna jam a few games and see how we go. Okay. Yeah, sure. Keep us got land. Yep. Bear in mind though, that's a cool looking land. I was gonna like that 8-bit style. I like that. Let's see, let's go swamp. But I don't have a whole lot of cards right now, because I'm honestly just starting this myself. Like I haven't played Magic in a very long time. It's learning. And it's actually been like about 10 years since the last time I played like physical Magic in person. So I'm just kind of like getting back into it. So my collection is pretty large, but I'm pretty much doing the best I can with what I got. But I'm having pretty good luck. Oh, good, I was able to get this this list to last season before the cutoff. I would like to try and push a little bit harder this season. So I have to do a lot of things. Oh boy. Let's see. Versus block stack preservation. You know what? I would like to have a lot of fun with this, but I think I'm just going to kill it outright. I could have waited to make him sacrifice the Prosperous Keeper, but I kind of want the man ramp. death triggers are just so relevant to what I want. I've tried playing with the blue one as well, but the blue one's just kind of okay. I just really like being able to go use these triggers. But he's probably going to exile this guy right this turn, though. It's fine. I don't mind that. I love the Celestis. Out of all the possible things to help you like get more mana, like artifact wise, it's the best. It's fucking Jason. It's fine. Right now. That's what I wanted. Right. Way out there. Titan's just sitting there. Alright, not bad. Easy game, easy life. Alright. And we've got time for one more. No, I do really enjoy this deck. It's got answers for most things. I mean, there are some things. That's even worse, but I'll keep it. Got more land. Flurry of blows. When you cast your second spell each turn, put a plus counter on monk. Okay. Sure. White aggro. We can't. We gotta wait a turn. Yeah, we gotta wait a whole turn. That's fine.
Love it. Oh, so much for the best aggro deck in the format.
That makes me quite okay. All right, we'll do one more match.
play a Braid. You probably noticed though. If you're playing red, you're playing a Braid right now. Okay. Works for me. What's the true cost to do? Fix that. We don't need to attack in the early game. Sacrifice for the creature. Another artifact for the creature. Counter on this river and it gains menace. Oh, okay. It's not that good. Okay. Rip those tools out. Got them tapped. Oh, okay. This was a bad city of brass. Here. Sell that. So I wonder what his game is. He's played 5 colors. Right. Coming in, buddy. You got 4 more mana to play with. Okay. Interesting choice. He's trying to do some kind of 5-color shenanigans up there. Artifact types got it. Yeah. Discard those cards. Where are those cards anyways? He did Sugu. Save money. Okay. Swamp. burn me out with like a gigantic fireball or something? What's the deal? There's got to be a payoff to all this shenanigans here. Tap and draw card. Yeah, more than enough for you. Wow. That dollhouse is pretty nasty. I gotta get a way to get rid of it. Aw, damn. That sucks. it looks like a combo deck, but like the combo's not there. Is this kind of like reanimating the deck? Reanimating. Got the Banded Casket. It doesn't have anything worthy to discard. That's it, huh? Okay. No doubt you can't do anything. No. Oh, it holds spin. Sure. Alright. This is a fucking grind out game, oh my god. Choice. go. All right, let's see here. Copy, add friend. Ah, down here. That sucks. Is there a way to like see the person that you just played against? Yeah, I guess not. I guess you just can't do it like that. That sucks. I would like to talk to that person. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this round. 3 games, 3 wins. Not too bad. All right. Well, I'm gonna peace out for now. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll see you again sometime soon.